Hello everyone, today we are at Odense Airsoft, a very CQB style field in Fyn, Denmark. With me on the field, I'm joined by my good friend Joker, and the game mode is Kill Confirm. Today I'm playing with my pretty much newly bought Knights Armament PDW 2 gas blowback rifle. On the top I have a Strike Systems red dot sight. This gun, I have to say, is an amazing, absolute beast. It just feels amazing to shoot, and together with the Acetech Bifrost I have mounted on the front, it's an amazing and really realistic gun. I'm also carrying my Storm 360 impact grenade, which you will see being used later in the video. Before we get started with the game, if you want to see more of these videos, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel as it helps me out a lot. Feel free to also leave a comment on any feedback you might have, and with that being said, let's get into the game. Our goal at the start was to get as far ahead as possible. On this field there are a few key areas that I find is key to gaining an early advantage. Here you see our front leading teammate engaging in an early fight. Unfortunately, he lost out and got hit, but Joker managed to revive him not soon after. This area is one of those areas that I mentioned before, and it seems to have a lot of battles every game. Our teammate tells us that there are at least one guy pretty close to us, and we need to get this guy in order to push further up ahead. To do so, I give my grenade to Joker so he can throw it since he's closest to the wall. Unfortunately, Joker hits the wall between us and the enemy player up ahead, and our teammate tells us that the guy is still alive. This position is really not good, with more and more of our teammates bunching up in the same corner, only able to hold one angle. We need to make a push pretty soon, otherwise the enemy team will have a big advantage on us. Here, I'm trying to take a peek to see where he is, since I haven't seen him yet, but every time I peek, a BB comes flying straight to my head. Therefore, I try to move behind my teammate to get a better angle myself. I immediately get shot, and in this game mode, if a teammate gives you a high five, you're back in the game. However, you can only do so 2 times, and then you're out. If an enemy high fives you, you're out immediately. Luckily, in this case, I'm standing next to my teammate who's high fives me, and I'm back in the game. Our teammate gets a confirmed kill on the enemy holding us down, and now it's time to push. He calls us forward, and Joker and I initiate a push to gain some ground on the enemy team. I spot someone straight forward, expecting it to be an enemy, but to my surprise, it was a friendly who had managed to get far ahead. Luckily, I failed to hit him, and no harm was done. In Airsoft, I find that it is very important to keep a good momentum going. If you stop and wait, you'll most likely be caught on your heels and lose out. Our team on the left have managed to push up as well, so this allows us to tap out an enemy player and give us a good hold of this crucial choke point. Straight up ahead is another key area with a door leading into multiple smaller rooms on the left and a good enemy cover position on the right. I decide to take a second and hold the door until my team can push up with me so we can take control. When my team arrives, I join up with them to push further, making sure the door is still secure, since this is a very likely point of contact. When our teammate is close enough to cover the door, I move up to follow Joker and cover more ground. We are very close to the enemy spawn, and being just the 2 of us, this makes it hard for us to recover in case we get shot. As I said earlier, this map has so many angles, which makes it difficult to push up. But we managed to push all the way to the enemy spawn, and we decide to keep pushing in hopes to catch any enemy player in the back. Now we are coming around the final corner, having made it almost a full circle around the map. At this point, if there's any enemies left, they are probably right around one of these corners. We're moving kind of slowly forward to avoid any sounds giving our position away, but at the same time we aren't stopping and losing this momentum. Since Joker is running pistol only and I have a rifle, he's covering the close angle and I take the more wide angle. This way he doesn't outrange himself and we make the most of our equipment. I don't know if this could have been done any better, but do let me know in the comments below. Going around the final corner, Joker exchanges gunfire with an enemy up ahead. We have managed to move all the way around the enemy team and are now trapping them between us and some of our friendlies. As soon as the first shots are fired, I hurry up to help Joker, as some of the enemy players are out of his range. I managed to get a pretty clean kill on the enemy hiding behind these barrels. Now we have two enemy players standing near the back wall, and I attempt to shoot through the small gap on the cover just up in front of me, making sure I was a few meters away from it as per the rules of this field. To my surprise, I managed to actually kill one of the enemy players standing down at the bottom. I see the other player's gun pointing to my right, but I fail to hit it as I have to reload.
Skifter. Vi har to heroppe.
As I'm done reloading, the other player makes a run for it, but I fail to hit him, and at the same time, Joker decides to push up, and I follow in behind him. I get an amazing angle on this guy, who's not even paying attention to me, but my gun stops firing for some reason, and as this is only the second time I'm using this gun, I'm not really used to it. Luckily, a teammate rushes out the entrance right in front of the enemy player, eliminating him and winning the game for us. This was an amazing game for us, and we were very excited on the push we had just made. And I want to give massive props to Joker, as this is actually only the second time he's ever played Airsoft. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any comments or suggestions. Subscribe to the channel if you are interested in more Airsoft videos, and until next time, take it easy.